my YouTube channel. I'm so pleased to have you here today. I am Adeyemo J.Sutufumi Janet. It's my pleasure to have you here today. Before we go on, I would like to tell you just a little story. Yes, I actually recorded this particular video, or will I say this content, sometimes ago, like much earlier than now. I started the recording. I started the editing of the video. Like, you need to see the way I look like in that video. Like, look at it. Technically, this is like the second time this is happening, and it feels so bad. It feels so bad. Like, oh God. Do you know what it means to be a content creator? Like, you're intentional about shooting a particular piece, and then all of a sudden the file disappears. The file did not just disappear. You, as the content creator, used your hands and deleted the file. That was what happened to me. Like, I deleted the file and I forgot that I actually needed the file. And then I started searching for the file when it was time for me to edit it. After searching, tell me what I did not do. Like, I literally downloaded different things to retrieve the file, but I don't know. I saw other files that I had deleted earlier, but I did not see the particular file I needed for this video. So I am here today to shoot this video all over again. And this video actually is meant to be released today. So the day you see this video, that if you see it on the day it's released. Actually, this video is my heartfelt message to participants at the BEWA Content Challenge. So right away, let's right into what we have for today. But before we go, I want you to understand that if you haven't watched the last video I posted here, I guess you should go for it. Not I guess actually, but I will advise you go check out that particular piece, because this video is a continuation of that piece. Right away, let's right into what we have today. So we're gonna start all over again. We're gonna say hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, blah 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 blah. All right, camera rolling, action. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Adeyemo J.Sutufumi Janet. It's my pleasure to have you here today. Today, I'll be talking to you on the things I did during the BEWA Content Challenge. In case you are new here and you're wondering what BEWA Content Challenge is all about, I would like to refresh your memory or introduce you to what BEWA Content Challenge is all about. This year, I came second in the just concluded BEWA Content Challenge. My feat, or the feats that I earned at the competition, actually made me an awardee of the Illustrious African Writers Award. So yes, this baby girl is an illustrious African writer, according to Brilliant Entrepreneur and Writers Academy. Oh, come on, I shouldn't forget that, you know. Brilliant Entrepreneur and Writers Academy, BEWA. Yes, BEWA is one of the largest. What is one of the largest? It's actually, I feel it's like the largest creative group in Africa. Technically, that's if it's not the largest. Like, it's technically the largest creative group in Africa. And BEWA hosted, okay, this is it. BEWA hosted the largest writers festival in Africa. Yeah, you have a lot of persons coming from different parts of the world who came there. And yes, BEWA, it was a top-notch program. Actually, you had persons like John Obidi at the program. You had awards being given to recipients who are actually outstanding in the creative industry in Africa. Yes, and by the grace of God, after the festival, BEWA had a post-festival challenge which I participated in. It was a 25 days contest, and yes, I came out as the second position at the contest. I didn't just come as a second position. I had other awards given to me by BEWA. Yes, I am an illustrious African Writers Award. Yep, so right away, let's right into what we have for today. Today, I'll be telling you the things I did during the BEWA Content Challenge that helped me emerge the second winner. We had over 100 persons at the event, like at the Content Challenge. Over 100 persons. Over 100 persons, guys. So you should know that this is worth celebrating. But before I tell you the things I did during the BEWA Content Challenge, which helped me emerge second at the Content Challenge, you know, we had over 100 persons. I heard somebody say we had about 200 persons or more at the event, at the Content Challenge. So you should know that it's a lot for me. It's literally a lot. I would like to tell you the mistakes I made. So we're going to start from the mistakes I made, and then we will move to the things I did during the Content Challenge, and probably the things I did after the Content Challenge. Yes. All right. So let's start. One of the mistakes I made, please, I want you to take note of them, because who knows, maybe some of the mistakes I made were the things that made me not emerge winner first, like overall winner. I came second. Glory be to God. I'm grateful for that. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. But I did not come first. I am not the overall winner. So let's know some of the mistakes I made. Okay, so first of all, BEWA Content Challenge lasted for 25 blessed days. 25 blessed days. Out of the 25 days at the BEWA Content Challenge, which I participated in, I literally I literally submitted my entries really late for at least more than 20 days of the program, more than 20 days of the contest. I submitted my submissions late. And when I mean late, I mean I was submitting like around 6 p.m., around 7 p.m., around 9 p.m., around did I ever submit around 10 p.m.? I don't know about that. But I literally submitted late. It's not good. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. In as much as you are going for the contest, not just for the prize, you're going there to network with like minds, you're going there for visibility, you're going there to sharpen your consistency, you're going there for a lot, you're going there to gain knowledge and a lot. It's very important you note that you have to submit your entries really early. Whenever you give a submission, it goes straight to the admins of the group. The admins of the group will be the ones to approve your submission. Of course, you should have read the guidelines or the rules for the contest, so you should know the format in which your submissions should be. But in as much as you submit your entries for the contest, it is important to note that there is somebody or some persons at the back end who will be the ones to approve your post, and these are human beings who have time for other things of the day. Who knows, they may have more serious things to do, more serious commitments, like having a public speaking event, hosting a class or something, and then you go there submitting around 9 p.m., around 10 p.m. for that day's submission. No, don't shoot yourself on the foot, because these persons are human beings and they may not always have the time to check through your post, especially when it's already late. So what happens is that your submission slips into the next day. Imagine giving your submission for day 1 or day 2 on around 9 p.m., and that particular submission slips into the following day, and the following day you're going to make a post. Now you post the following day around 9 p.m. again, and it slips into the next day. My dear, you're going to feel so tense. Please do not give your submissions very late. Yeah, so if the admins are not able to approve your work and it slips over, tell me, how will your audience actually engage with your work? After telling people that they should support you at BEWA Content Challenge, and you ended up not submitting on time, and the admins have, okay, let's say the admins have slept, your audience, those who are meant to engage with your work have slept. By the time you make your submission for the next day, that submission of yesterday may not really gain much engagement. You know what I mean? Yeah. Two, I won't say this is a mistake. I will say it was what? Okay, if it's not a mistake, then it's what? You know why I don't want to say it's a mistake? I don't want to say it's a mistake so you would not think it was done consistently. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is I want to talk on the importance of editing appropriately. Importance of editing appropriately. Now this is it. Okay, let me tell you this. I made a particular submission and then it was approved, and then when I checked the submission I made, I realized that there was a mistake in the submission. It really felt bad for me. Now, why that this is the reason why I said I don't want to call it a mistake, because it wasn't done consistently. It wasn't a serious mistake per se, but if you are not careful, it might be a real serious mistake for you. Now, this is it. I was kind of trying to outline my work, like point one, point two, point three, point four. Then I started with point one, point two, point three. Instead of me to put point four, I mistakenly wrote point one, point two, point three, point three, point four. You know that's a mistake. Instead of putting point one, point two, point three, point four, I did point one, point two, point three, point three. So I had like two, three, like three in a figure. I had it like twice in that particular post. I felt bad because I was like, I literally edited this thing. Like, how, oh my god, BEWA Content Challenge taught me a lot. Like, BEWA Content Challenge will teach you how to read your work, and read your work again. So I was like, literally edited this thing a number of times. What happened? How did this mistake occur? How didn't I see this mistake? What I'm trying to tell you is to make sure that you have proper editing of your work. Make sure that your punctuations are correct. Know when to use a comma, know when to use an hyphen, know when to use a full stop, know when to give appropriate gapping. You know, one thing about a lot of us, there's a difference between writing for social media and writing for blogs or technical kind of article writing. Some of us come on social media and we don't know how to write on social media. I see some posts and basically they are writing for blogs. The way they write up is actually set. It's actually a write up that one can use for blogging. Maybe you have a website or a site where you go to post regularly outside Facebook. Yeah, that particular kind of style is good. Just know how to write appropriately such that your work is proofread and well edited. Make sure your grammars are correct. You might have a beautiful idea upstairs, but if you don't know how to bring that idea in, like pour it out from your brain to flow through your pen and into your paper and then into your phone screen as a typed document, then you may not really make waves at BEWA Content Challenge. Check your grammars, make sure they are well spelt. Know the difference between American English and British English. If you want to stick with American English, please do stick with it. If you want to stick with British English, please do stick with it. Make sure that everything is done as they ought to be. Check my last video. I'm going to leave the link here. I'm going to leave it here for you to like know the things I did before BEWA Content Challenge. It will help you. Now, let me tell you why it's important to edit your work appropriately. It's important to edit your work appropriately because once your work has been approved, it has been approved. There is no going back. If you see a mistake in your work and try to correct it, it means that your work will automatically go back to the admin as though it has not been approved before. Now, imagine you submitted in the morning around 6 a.m. and your work had to be approved around 9, or your work was approved around 9 a.m. that morning. And then you realize that there is a mistake around 3 p.m. and you correct it. Immediately you give that correction, it's going to go back to the admin's end. And it will look like you submitting around 3 p.m. And by the time the admin will go through your post and approve, it might be around 6. Worst come for worst, let's say it's around 7. Now it's as if I really don't know. It's as if you're starting again. I don't know if people had previously engaged in your work. I don't know if the engagement will still be there, because I did not try to I did not try to correct the mistake. When I saw the mistake, what I did was that I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then that was how it ended. I left it there, and you see, I did my best. God crowned my efforts with success. Thank God. Please pay attention to your editing. Pay attention to your editing and proofread your work appropriately. Proofread your work appropriately. There's another mistake I would like you to avoid at the BEWA Content Challenge. And this mistake is the mistake of being another person's photocopy. Please be original at BEWA Content Challenge. Don't try to copy anyone. Please try to be authentic at BEWA Content Challenge. I can't scream like, okay, I'm gonna scream now. Please try to be authentic at BEWA Content Challenge. Don't try to copy anyone. Now, I've literally screamed at the top of my voice because of you, because I want you to do well. Now, if my neighbors come around and ask who is screaming, I'm going to call your name. I'm going to call your name. So please, 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 you have to come out exceptionally well at BEWA Content Challenge. You have to be authentic. Now, what's the benefit of being authentic? First of all, you will give people an impression that this is you. This is what you do. You are a speaker in the personal development niche. For myself, I concentrated on the BEWA. I concentrated on the personal development niche at BEWA. Now, when I give you that perception of me at BEWA Content Challenge, you're gonna go back to my timeline on Facebook, and yes, you will see that that's what I actually do. I am a personal development person. I write, I speak, I do this, I do that. You know that, okay, what she's doing on at the BEWA Content Challenge is in relation to what her Facebook timeline speaks that she does. That's the beauty about participating at the BEWA Content Challenge. It gives you visibility. Hey there, be yourself. Now, let me tell you a little story that happened to me at the BEWA Content Challenge. Interestingly, I came second at the BEWA Content Challenge, and Christian came first at the BEWA Content Challenge. Before the winners were announced, I literally loved Christian's work. Like, I heard a lot of persons saying, oh, Janet, you're really doing well, well done. But deep down in my heart, I knew that there was this girl who was giving it hot, hot. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I noticed her at the contest. The way she speaks, you know, for me, I will sit down and I'll tell you, okay, my name is Adeyemo J. Sutokumi Janet, and I'm here today to tell you this, blah, 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 blah. But Christian will be like,
here today we are talking about personal development. And you have to know what personal development is all about. Get it now and get it then. So I am your personal development person.
okay, you just saw the drama I just acted. This was Christian at the BEWA Content Challenge. Like, I just did that to show you how she performed at BEWA Content Challenge. Like, it was way, way, way better than what I just did. Like way, way better than that. Like, she had this kind of life, like vibes. Like, she comes with this kind of, hello, do you know this? Try to do this. Like, she's so lively. I noticed her at the BEWA Content Challenge. Now, the thing is, when I saw all that she was doing, this was while the contest was going on, I almost tried to copy her. Now, I'm literally being plain with you so that you learn from my beautiful things I did as well as the mistakes I almost made at the BEWA Content Challenge. I almost copied her. Like, at some point, it was like I should take my camera and then I should talk the way she's talking. I should be like, hello, welcome. I should act some kind of drama and, you know, make everybody know that, yeah, Janet is here. You get what I'm saying? But man, that's not me. Of course, it doesn't mean that I can't do that. But that wasn't me. Do you understand? That's Christian. I had that idea that maybe I should try this thing that this girl is doing. I should try to act like her. But you know what? As I speak right now, I'm so grateful to God that I did not attempt to do that. Who knows? Maybe my camera would have broken in the process. Yes. Or maybe I would have done it and I would be feeling so tired. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just kept up doing what I know how to do best. I kept doing what I know how to do best. And yes, I came second at the BEWA Content Challenge. That's beautiful. That's amazing. I'm proud of that. I'm grateful to God for that. And I'm happy about it. Yes. Yeah, so what I'm trying to tell you is be authentic, be your real self in your write-ups. Don't go and see a writing about how to slap somebody, and then you yourself, because A wrote how to slap somebody, you yourself you go and write on how to knock somebody, such that someone will read her write-up and be like, okay, they are similar. No, be your own self. You know one thing about being your own self, like being yourself. When you are yourself, it will show, it will show and it will last. But when you're not yourself, it might flow but it won't last, because at some point at BEWA Content Challenge, you will see you will not see the reason to continue. I'm not kidding you. You will not see the reason to continue. You just have to keep pushing, because of the motivation, or the motivation you get from within. Yes, I'm very serious. At some point at BEWA Content Challenge, I was like, oh my, made this thing just end sharp sharp now. Like, made this thing, I was literally counting the days. Okay, one day remains, 2 days remains, 3 days. I was literally doing the countdown. Like, that's how serious it can be. Be yourself so that you can sustain it. Imagine you come up, you start with giving people this kind of Janet vibes. Maybe you come up and you're like, hello, good afternoon, my name is Adeyemo Jesu Tofame Janet, and I'm here today to talk to you on. You finish doing all that. You did it the first time in your video, you did it the second time in your video, the third time you might be so tired. Who knows? Do you know the kind of gadgets I might have that you don't have? Then you go about stressing yourself to just make yourself look like me. Now, this is it. In as much as I tell you to be authentic, to be your real self at BEWA Content Challenge, learn that you must do it in such a way that it will be amazing. Don't go and do nonsense. Like, just don't go and do one riffraff work for us and tell us that it's because they say you should be authentic. You're on your own. No. Find your voice and own it. It will go far with you. In your writing, find your voice and own it. You know one thing about writing, if you try to copy someone else's style in writing, you may not really go far, because as a writer, it's very important that you connect with your writer. You don't have to write about yourself, but you can pour yourself into your write-up, because you find the motivation from within. There's this motivation, you find the motivation from within. There's this motivation that spurs from within, that keeps you going, that keeps you writing. Oh my God, I want to impact lives positively. I want to define life substantially. Oh my God, I want people to read this write-up and read themselves in this write-up. When you are writing like that, when the idea comes from within, when the inspiration comes from within, oh, there's a lot of things going in the business niche that I want to correct. I really don't like the way people speak English language wrong, in the wrong way. I want to correct this. Oh my God, I don't like the way people are not pursuing sexual purity. I want to correct this. By the time you are writing authentically, you are going to go far. You're going to go far, because you're going to pour yourself into it. Basically, at BEWA Content Challenge, try to be yourself. Here is the fourth mistake I will say I made at the BEWA Content Challenge, which I want you to avoid. Now, at BEWA Content Challenge, I really had a lot of engagement, which I am sincerely grateful for. In as much as you're going to pour value, you're going to give value at BEWA Content Challenge, you need an audience. At BEWA Content Challenge, you're going to get visibility. Yes, you're going to get visibility. A lot of persons will love your work, want to work with you, want to learn from you. That is beautiful. But in as much as that is going to work out for you, you're going to have a set audience. Now, this is it. Imagine going for the contest and you do not inform the people on your Facebook timeline, your Facebook friends, that you're going for a particular contest. You do not inform your family members, friends. You do not inform your schoolmates. You do not inform your workmates, your work colleagues. I think that's the right word. You do not inform your WhatsApp contacts, and you just go in there alone. To go and do what? To go and give value. You need people to advertise you. You know what I'm saying? You need people to advertise you. Before people before people who don't know you will come to check you out at BEWA Content Challenge, I think you need people who know you to come and like step up the game for you. It's not enough to give out content at BEWA Content Challenge or give out value at BEWA Content Challenge. You also need audience, and before you'll be able to build a reasonable amount of audience at BEWA Content Challenge, you need other persons who are outside BEWA Content Challenge, who know you, who know what you do, who know that you are going for a contest, to come into BEWA Content Challenge. No, not BEWA Content Challenge. To come into BEWA to support you. You need these ones. And I will say one of the mistakes I made while I was contesting for the challenge or during the challenge was the fact that I did not really engage my WhatsApp audience during the contest. Of course, I posted on WhatsApp, but I did not do it consistently. I did not really inform them about it. I just came up like maybe 5 times. I doubt if it's up to 5 times. I doubt if it's up to 5 times I told my contacts on WhatsApp that I am going for a contest. But yeah, thank you for those who engaged with my work at BEWA Content Challenge, those who came from WhatsApp, those who came from Facebook, those who heard, those who shared. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Like I said in my last video, I did not do it alone. We did it together. So I really appreciate you so much. Now, what I'm trying to tell you, please try and announce, make noise, and be very strategic with it. So right away, let's right into the things I did during BEWA Content Challenge that earned me the position as the second winner. I'm gonna start by telling you the truth. Nothing but the truth. Amen. These were the things that helped me at the BEWA Content Challenge. I had a content bank. I said it in my last video. I had a content bank. If you don't know what a content bank is, a content bank is a bank where you have content. What I'm trying to tell you is the fact that I had earlier, before the contest started originally, I had made research on my niche. I knew what I wanted to do at the contest, so I made sure I wrote down certain topics that I'm gonna talk about at the content challenge. Well, in as much as I had a content bank, there were times I had new ideas to implement, and I had to drop the idea in the content bank and move for the new ideas, and the new ideas actually paid out well. But my content bank really helped me, because if you don't have a content bank, there are days when you're gonna go blank. There are days when you feel so stressed. There are days when ideas won't come and you'll be so tired. Who's gonna help you? Your content bank. Yes, you need a content bank. If you don't really understand the whole concept about the content bank, please do check this video. It's gonna help you. The video I posted, the last one, it's gonna help you. 2, what other thing did I do? I focused on BEWA Content Challenge. I took it with my hands. I said, this BEWA, we are going to do it together. God and I'm gonna write. It's gonna give me the inspiration. It's gonna guide me, and we moved. Before BEWA Content Challenge, I registered for a particular contest online, and that would take a good number of days, just like BEWA Content Challenge. And then boom, I saw BEWA Content Challenge. I saw everything that has to do with BEWA Content Challenge. I was like, whoa, I think I want to go for this. So I registered for BEWA Content Challenge. Now, having registered for BEWA Content Challenge, bearing in mind that I had another challenge I had in one hand and BEWA was in the other hand, I was so confused. Now, you might think, what's this girl saying? Really, I was confused. I was so confused to the extent that I started praying about it. Oh my God. You see, my God is a God that is gonna guide me, because he doesn't flip-flop. He knows the end from the beginning. No, he knows the end from the beginning. Yeah. Like I was literally praying about it. I was like, God, please, which one should I go for? Should I go for this particular contest or for BEWA? Because both of them require time. You need to put your strength and energy into everything. By the grace of God, I went for BEWA Content Challenge. And this baby girl right here is so grateful to God for guiding her steps. I focused on it. Like I woke up every morning with the mindset that there is something to write about. This day is another day to write something tangible, to write to an audience who you want to communicate with emotionally. You know what I mean? Yeah. So every day I woke up with that particular idea. Let me just bust your brain. When I started the contest, my the first video I made, I was actually sick. In between the contest, I had an appointment that was so serious, but I had to show up, and bro, I showed up. Glory to God. Basically, I focus, like you have to focus on it squarely. Like you literally don't take BEWA content challenge with levity. You know why? You might start well at the beginning. If you mess up in the middle, you will realize that some persons who did not start well will come and finish you and clear you one corner. You yourself that started at the beginning, that was carrying yourself, that gone to one corner. So you understand. All right. So someone asked me today. Person was like, during the content challenge, should I post my submissions on other platforms? Probably you make a post on BEWA content challenge, then you take that post and post it on your timeline, or you take that post and post it in a group. You take that post, share it to like 20 different persons and tag like 100 different persons. My sincere answer as the second prize winner of the just concluded BEWA Content Challenge, I will tell you no. Now, this is it. Why go about posting the write-up, your submissions at BEWA Content Challenge, when you can tell them to come to BEWA Content Challenge and go and see it? When they come in, they will engage with your post. The engagement that they will engage the engagement that you're gonna get if it's posted in other groups or on other groups or on your timeline, why not get it at BEWA Content Challenge? Oh my God, like, please, advisably, from my own, I'm telling you from my own experience. So I'm telling you from my own experience. So as the second prize winner, I'm telling you from my own experience. Another person might tell you should do otherwise. Well, I'm telling you, please do not do that. What you can do is post an excerpt of your work at BEWA. When I mean an excerpt, I mean post just to captivate people to go. You'll be like, all right, guys, check out this my work, blah 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 blah. After writing that, you can be like, okay, all right, guys, check this out. The full post is on BEWA Content Challenge. You check it out. Like you have to be strategic with that. If you will do that, I did that. I posted excerpts of my work, but I did not post my full work. Like you gotta go to BEWA Content Challenge and check it out, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. In as much as you shouldn't do that, this doesn't underestimate the fact that you still need to post regularly, like on your timeline. You've made a post on BEWA Content Challenge. You can just pick an excerpt or a striking word and post on your timeline. Somebody can be like, wow, man, this thing makes sense. Where you get this thing from? You take them to BEWA Content Challenge. And then you can also get new ideas that can be posted on your timeline. But please, advisably, do not carry your BEWA submission and go and be posting around. Biko, please, Ejo, please don't do that. All right away, I've told you that I focused squarely on BEWA Content Challenge, and I also told you that I had a content bank. 3, I had a nose for news. If you listen carefully, when I was talking about having a content bank, I told you that in as much as I had a content bank, there were days when new ideas came up and I had to drop the idea in my content bank and pick up the new idea that just came about, like the inspiration that just came about. Yeah, I had to drop the ones in the content bank and pick up that particular idea. Now that is what I mean by having a nose for news. What does your nose do? What does your nose do? Your nose is used to perceive. Like you get to, apart from breathing, actually, your nose perceives. Your nose can be able to detect whether there is a rice somewhere or there is a fish somewhere. You should have a nose for news during BEWA Content Challenge, not just during BEWA Content Challenge. In short, as a creative, you should have a nose for news because you get inspired by the things you see, the things you observe, the places you go. A lot of things come together to build your creative mindset. During BEWA Content Challenge, whenever I go to church, oh my god, I listen so carefully. Why? Because of course I'm in church to get blessed, hallelujah. But I'm also set to get new ideas. Like while the pastor is preaching, he's like, hallelujah, somebody. And you know, the Bible says that for God to love the world, that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. I'll be listening like, oh my God, he's just said everlasting life. Can I start a topic with everlasting life? Basically, what I'm trying to tell you that I was literally everywhere, searching for the hot topic. Being a writer is not about you writing about yourself. That's what you should know. So you don't fall into that stuff of writing about yourself. By the time you write about yourself, finish. What will you write again? Like when you don't have anything to write about yourself. So basically, you need to have a nose for news because you are not writing for yourself, you are writing for the world. You have an audience who are thirsty for your message. You have a generation to inspire, to break loose of every chain, of every burden they are feeling. That is your mission on earth. You want to impact life positively, you want to define lives positively. So you should listen to the needs of those whom you want to impact. What I'm trying to tell you is you should be able to know the needs of these persons you want to inspire, these persons you want to communicate to. You need to pray. I must tell you this. One of the things I did at BEWA Content Challenge was pray. Like I prayed. I'm not kidding you. I prayed. There were times I just told you that you should have a content bank. I also told you that you should have a nose for news. I had a content bank. I had a nose for news. Yet there were times I went blank. There were times I was just going about my day and I was like, what am I going to talk about? Oh, Holy Spirit, what am I going to talk about? Idea was not coming. Content bank has failed me. Notes for news had failed me. You know, it's very hard to explain things like this. Like when, especially when you're telling someone that God came through, it's very hard. I won't come here and tell you I prayed, and I saw a vision and I wrote it down. It can happen. It can happen. It can happen. But in as much as that can happen, that doesn't mean that I did not play my part. Please have a content bank, plan ahead, have a nose for news. Do not try to copy another person. That is one thing you need to know. In as much as I said you should have a nose for news, don't try to copy another. Another thing I did at BEWA Content Challenge was to engage with my Facebook audience. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Facebook audience. Thank you so much. Yes, I told you that I did not keep up the conversation about BEWA Content Challenge with my WhatsApp audience, but for my Facebook audience, I kept the conversation going. Basically, just know what works for you. The main gist is for you to be able to get external audience who will come in to support you and brilliantly support you. And then the last one I would tell you, just like I said earlier, that you shouldn't copy anyone, you should not try to imitate anyone, was the fact that I had my voice. Find your voice and own it. Be yourself at BEWA Content Challenge. Be you. Pray, have a nose for news, show up early, try to edit and proofread your work appropriately. Just show up consistently, show up early. Try not to copy anyone, and yes, you are good to go. You need your audience to engage with your work. So once again, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who stood up for me at BEWA Content Challenge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We did this together. Remember that you cannot build something on nothing. You cannot carry your empty mind that doesn't have any inspiration and go and sit down and start typing on your phone. You did not do any work. In short, God will ask you, what is in your hands? Where is your content bank? Are you really intentional? Do you have a nose for news? What do you do about following the rules? Yeah, the rules are the contest. How is your editing, your proofreading? Hope you're writing in the social media way. Okay, this will be a bonus. But before I say the bonus, I'm going to say the bonus as I'm talking. So, like, I'm going to say the bonus. I'll just say it. I'm trying to conclude this video now. So I'll just say the bonus. Pew! And end the video. I do hope you listen carefully because I'm going to be saying some things now. And I'll just say the bonus. Pew! I hope you get the bonus, like the bonus points. I hope you get it in between my statement. Alright, so let's go. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. I'm so pleased to have you here today. If this is your first time of watching my YouTube video, please do smash the notification button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do follow me on Facebook at Adeyemon J. Janet. Do share this video. This video is gonna help you not just for BEWA content challenge. Also, it's gonna help you for other online challenges you are gonna come across. And do remember that for writing for social media, you are meant to give an appropriate spacing to your work. Thank you.